Hey family, welcome back. It's been a minute and I'm so glad you decided to stop by today. We here at You Deserve Health, Happiness, Success, Prosperity, and Love broadcast. We've had a busy week. We decided that we were going to take back our health. And we've been doing various things, exercising, eating differently, drinking more water, and a couple of other things that I mentioned in another video that I did previously. Well, this particular week, I decided to give my colon, my kidneys, my liver, and my spleen a break. I did a cleanse. And let me tell you, I had to make sure that I was here at home. I did not go anywhere because of the fact that when you cleanse, you are cleansing your system of any type of debris, food debris, and things of that nature. Now, the reason we want to do this and the reason that I'm talking about it, because whatever I do and I think is good for me, I always want to share that information with you as well. So you know what your colon is supposed to do. Your colon is about 9 feet long, I've heard, and then I've read where it's 6 feet long, but it's a long instrument. It's a long organ in your body that can be impacted from the top all the way down to the bottom. That's not good. When that happens, you get all type of petrified food. Think of a compost, and you keep putting, food into your compost so that you can eventually put that onto your garden or your flower beds or whatever you're using it for. Well, the same thing happens inside of your gut. And I know you've heard so much information recently about gut health. Believe it. When that stuff petrifies, your actual colon is very thin. And I know you know about osmosis from biology class in high school. And when osmosis takes place, all that putrefied, petrified material that you have eaten and that's packed up in your system, it begins to leak out. It begins to leak into your bloodstream. It begins to infect you in other ways. So gut health is real, people. Read about it for yourself. Also, it causes your liver to not have to do just what the liver was designed to do, but now the liver has to go and help, with what the organ of the intestines, the big intestines, the small intestines, duodenum, all that stuff, it has to help it out. So now the liver is not doing completely what it was designed to do because now it has to go and help the colon. The kidney. The kidney is supposed to purify our blood. It's a filter system. Well, now the kidneys are not able to just function on doing what it is supposed to do because it's overtaxed, because the actual colon is releasing petrified stuff, chemicals, bacteria into the blood system. So now the kidney is overworking trying to, get rid of that. Then you think about the spleen. So all of these organs, just like you at your job, you have a job description, you have things that has been placed in that job description that you're supposed to do. However, you got to help out over here and over there and over everywhere. And it takes away from your main responsibility. So do you do what you're supposed to do? Yeah, you do it, but you don't do it as well. You don't do it with efficiency if you were only concentrating on doing just that. Now you have to spread yourself thin because you're trying to pretty much cover everything, do everything that's asked and required of you. So that's pretty much what our organs do. They're not just functioning under the umbrella of the dedicated job task that it was supposed to do. It's now doing multitasking because it's helping other organs to do their job, particularly the liver, especially the liver. But here's the ticket. We can get to the point where we can take back our health by doing a cleanse. You can get a colonic. You can just simply buy things in the health food store to help your body eliminate. And here's the ticket. When you do this, set aside time, just like you would schedule a vacation. Schedule this into your system. Look at your calendar. Schedule this in that you're going to be at home so that you can properly get rid of the toxins that's in your body so that your body can heal itself and restore itself. We have an amazing body. We are spiritual beings living a human experience. The body that we have been given to live here on this earth can heal itself, but we have to help it. So all the potato chips, all of the fast foods, all of the sugary cakes, and all of the alcohol. What Jamie say, don't blame it on the alcohol or blame it on the alcohol. One of them, I don't remember. But smoking and all that stuff. Coffee. I was an avid coffee drinker, and so this process for this week has actually helped me to not drink that coffee, because that's a part of the cleanse where I'm not supposed to have coffee. Sodas, all this stuff that we're putting in our system. And then the elimination part is, for some people, just twice a week. That's not healthy. Then you get irritable bowel syndrome, and believe it or not, when the chemicals that are released, the toxic chemicals that's released in your system, it's released in your body. It can cause you to have bad skin. It can cause you to have arthritis. It can cause you to have brain fog. I mean, just so many different things. It can get in your heart and cause heart disease. So it is imperative that you set aside time and cleanse your system. This is your system. And 3 John 1 and 2 says, "Beloved, I wish above all things that thou mayest prosper and be in health." He wants us to be in health, even as your soul prospers. So eat the right things once you get out of your cleanse. It could be a 7-day cleanse, 3-day cleanse. That's up to you. You decide. You know what your body needs. And will you go through some drama like withdrawal type situations? Yeah, this week I actually experienced, I was shaking at one point. I was sweating like crazy all over my body, every pore, because the stuff was just coming out of my pores, I was, what else did I do? I had like a headache. I had a really, bad headache. I think it was like Wednesday or Thursday. I had the headache. So yes, I did go through mucus. Oh my God, blowing my nose. Like, oh, I'm like, what is all this? And so and what they call it is you go through a healing crisis. So you will experience something. But when you get to the other side, you feel good. I feel good. I feel so good. So this morning, I just got back, as a matter of fact, from Mayest. And for those of you who are not in the Michigan area, Mayest is a store that's been around for ever since I was knee-high to a grasshopper. It's like a Walmart. I like Mayest. I've always liked Mayest. I go to Mayest as opposed to Walmart. I just like Mayest. But I just got back from Myers, and I went out there to purchase some mason glasses because I'm going to start drinking bone broth. I'm going to substitute that for my daily coffee. So I got this big pot and I'm making bone broth, and I'm going to pour the bone broth into the mason jars and use that. You store them in, you store the bone broth in your fridge, and of course you heat it up, and that will be my morning coffee as opposed to real coffee. So, just finding substitutes. What habit you created, you have to just create another habit to replace it, a better habit. And basically that's what the bone broth is. And if you Google bone broth and the benefits of it, you'll see, all the benefits in drinking bone broth. Broth, period, because that was a part of my cleanse. Is once I got into it, water. The cleanse that I followed wanted me to drink spring water, so I drank a gallon of spring water, fruits and vegetables, basically. And of course, I blended the majority of those fruits and vegetables. But just really saying all of this to simply say, we have to be proactive in our health. Take back your health. And when you figure all the food items that you're putting in your body that's just sitting there, all the alcohol, all the cigarettes, all the medication, you get a headache, brain fog. What do? You go take some type of aspirin or some type of something to get rid of the headache. Well, why not go to the root of the problem? Your gut. Clean up your gut, and I promise you, you will feel a difference. You will feel a difference. And I get a thought in my mind a few years ago. I worked at this place, and one of the people there went and got a colonic, and he was feeling so good, and he was just letting everybody know how good he feels. He was in the hall doing push-ups, one hand push-ups. I'm telling you, you think better. Clarity is there. All you have to do is schedule time with yourself. Decide on a cleanse that you can do. Look them up, Google them. There's plenty of them out there. I do recommend sticking with all of the all natural ones. Stay away from any type of chemical ones because I'm just not into chemicals to that extent. So I definitely recommend Googling it. Find something that that you can do, be it a 3-day, 7-day, it's up to you, and then go for it. Your health is your wealth. And 3 John 1 and 2 tells you that God wants you to be in health, but the choice is yours. The choice is yours. So as always, I love you guys. I love the text messages that I receive about the videos that I do. So thank you so much for being engaged. And of course, until next time, I'm wishing you health, happiness, success, prosperity, and love, because you deserve it. And if you haven't gotten that book, by the way, it's on Amazon. Get the book as well. All right. Love, pieces, joy. Enjoy your Saturday.